So we are here at the Rec Room. I'm Damien Lamar, and this is my co-host MJbaker. I'm ruining this beautiful art with my head. Yeah. So listen, real quick. I'm super excited because we just had an opportunity to see the documentary called "Who Let the Dogs Out?" That was at Sunray Cinemas, right across the street here in Jacksonville, in the historic Five Points area, and I have to say, like after I interviewed Joe Gonzalez, who I believe definitely let the dogs out. He let the dogs out.
He and his partner, business partner.
He let the dogs out. And I have to say that after seeing that, when we interviewed him, we were like, there was like, is there any resolve? Like, I mean, like we didn't feel like there was a resolve to the after like talking to him for like 55 minutes or so for the podcast. But after watching the movie, it was tied up in that bow that I really wanted. And whenever it comes out, you have to watch it. I feel really excited for having an opportunity to be like, to get some insider scoop on this. So you guys who are my Patreon supporters, thank you. Also, quick shout out to another creator who just also started her Patreon. She started her Patreon, and we're doing something kind of cool. We're gonna support each other. So I'm gonna support her campaign. She's gonna support mine. She already is by showing up week after week to record the podcast with me. So thank you. And honorable mention to Blue Francois, who's not here with us tonight. He's a family man in the making. But anyway, I will be sharing with you right after you see this. I'll be sharing with you some behind the scenes footage, and what I did is I was able to capture the Q&A that took place right after the movie went off. That was at Sunray Cinemas. So big shout out to Sunray Cinemas for showing that film, for being so awesome. Like, I was eating pizza and I had a beer and I'm sitting in the back watching a documentary. Like, where else can you do that, right? So that's kind of cool. So again, one last thing. What else do we want to say? Thank you.
Tune in to Taste Test Live.
Yep. Tuesdays. Whenever I decide to put a damn podcast out. This Thursday, you'll be hearing Nakisha Williams. Actually, that's going to happen on Friday. So Friday, Nakisha Williams, author. She's written 2 books. She actually grew up in Chicago. She talks a lot about the state of education, some really cool stuff. So our interview with her is really awesome. And Saturday night, if you're listening to the radio, I hope you will, our good friend, Mr. Al Pete, is going to be guest curating Taste Test on the radio on 89.9 at 11 o'clock. So tune in for that. Enough for the plug. I wanted you guys to see this place though, real quick, okay? So you got to see this. Check it out. This is the Rec Room. Like, you feel like you're back in the 70s. Like, it's kind of cool. Guys chilling at the bar. So pretty cool spot. Look at that. And let's not forget that right there. Look at that. And then the wallpaper. Oh my God. Are you dizzy yet? Are you dizzy? No. Okay. It was great. So thanks to you for being an awesome Patreon supporter. Only you get the chance to see us cutting up at the Rec Room. So, oh yeah. What I'm drinking is called a Schafferhofer. And it is a Hefeweizen grapefruit beer. See, look at that. Right? What you got, MJ?
I have Ace Berry Craft Cider.
So they're both good, right? Is yours good? Which did you like better, mine or yours? You like, okay. So I got turned on to a new, I love a Hefeweizen, so blame it on Tommy Bridgewater for my love of Hefeweizen. I love a good German Hefeweizen.
You don't like Heffa, you like
I like Hefeweizen. Not Heffa, Hefeweizen. All right. So I'm going to have a taste of this. And thank you guys so much for your support. I love doing this. And guess what? I'm going to be doing so much more of this. I'm starting to catch up and I'm starting to catch on. That's what's kind of cool. So thank you for your support. More to come. I promise. Bye.